welcome Dr. Tarshishi, our superintendent, the Board of Education, the Phifer administration, teachers, parents, and students to the promotion exercises for the 2025 school year. Class. This is not how we traditionally celebrate our 8th graders for promotions, but it's nice to be able to have a ceremony. The students have earned it. This has been an amazingly challenging year. We have had hybrid schedules, remote schedules, quarantines, online learning, Chromebooks, Google Meets, Go Guardian, and a host of other terms that we never thought we would be using to describe a year of school. The class of 2025, you have handled all of this and more. Sports and extracurricular activities were on hold this year. Buses, classrooms, hallways, lunchrooms were socially distanced. You handled the challenges of this year and still managed to focus on your academics and pass your classes. The teachers, the staff, and the administration are all proud of you. You missed some of the social aspects of middle school, like dances, field trips, but you're about to move on to much bigger opportunities. Now, you are preparing to head to high school. Time to think about your future, like your career interests. High school will be demanding and rewarding, fun, yet challenging. It will be an amazing and memorable experience. Enjoy it and work hard. We are excited to see how successful you are in 4 more years. The class of 2025 will always be remembered. You were the first hybrid remote class to go through Phifer. Your growth this year was uncharted. You grew academically and technologically. Your social and emotional health had to be examined and addressed in all new ways. You have many accomplishments. Congratulations. Be proud of yourselves. Remember how hard you worked to get here and continue to work. You can accomplish anything you want if you stay focused. We will miss you. Have a great summer. At this time, I would like to turn the podium over to Christina Lisboa, Student Council President, to address the class.
Hello everyone, I'm Christina Lisboa, 8th grade class president, and we thank you all for coming out tonight. It really means a lot. Getting through this school year has been very hard for, if not all, most of us. We were faced with the decision of hybrid or remote learning, but despite the choice each student selected, we had determination and persevered through it all. With that being said, we couldn't have done it without our teachers, friends, and most importantly, parents and guardians. They have been helping us reach our goals and full potential since day one. But let's talk about day one. Starting new, a new environment, meaning it was time to branch out. Each of us came from a series of elementary schools, whether it be Delaire, Franklin, Carson, Vine, etc. It didn't matter anymore which part of the county you were from. We were all brought together at Pennsauken Intermediate School, but this was simply the introduction. Some could even say a preview to the journey middle school had planned for us. Throughout 5th grade, we were constantly reminded in middle school that there would be no more hand-holding. Throughout 5th grade, and oh boy, were they right. There was no more being reminded to study for that big test tomorrow. You had to come prepared. No more teachers solving your petty friend drama. You had to talk it out and compromise for yourself. No more cubbies and closets. You have to memorize not 1, but 2 combinations and figure out how to open your lockers. And there was no more being walked to class. You had to find your way. It was time to start making decisions for yourself. On the first day of 6th grade, it was absolute chaos. Lockers were jammed, schedules were mixed, and we were the newbies of the school, so naive and lost. The only thing we had to help us were our intuitions. Our teachers too, but mostly our intuitions. Even though we faced many difficulties, we gradually learned the ropes of middle school. 7th grade. We're all excited to be back, to see our friends, meet our new teachers, try out for sports teams, and have new opportunities present. We were moving on up. Anything and all was achievable. We went to dances, field trips, sports games, fundraisers, and we were having the best time of our middle school years. Though 7 months later, no one could have predicted the change that was about to be put on all of our lives, aka lockdown. A global pandemic was about to turn our world upside down. We started with 2 weeks home from school with a contingency plan, but 2 weeks turned into 4, turned into 6, turned into the whole school year. But our amazing teachers at Phifer still found a way to keep us engaged, excited, and grappling us to learn more. We could not thank them enough because suddenly we were on our way to 8th grade. 8th grade, our last first day of middle school. Could you believe it? We were finally in the blue wing. We were no longer naive and lost. We knew this school like the back of our hands. Though everything was not back to normal, half of the students were full remote, and the other half of students returned to school were split into 2 categories, A or B day. We had to learn through Google Meets. We were learning trigonometry and quadratics through a screen. And I must say that is an accomplishment itself, not only for the students, but for the teachers teaching as well. However, even with the global pandemic going on, we had fun. There were spirit days, fundraisers, intramural sports, and an extravaganza. This year was not ideal, nor was last, but we toughed it out and made it the best it could have possibly been. And we are very thankful for the entire Phifer Middle School staff for believing in us and helping us take this year by storm. I would personally like to give a huge thank you to one of my former ELA and 5th grade homeroom teachers. To this day, she continues to inspire me and is partially responsible for where I am today. Whether it was academically or socially, she was there to help guide me. She taught dignity, power, confidence, independence, and so much more. And I couldn't have asked for a better role model over the past 4 years. I will forever be grateful for what she has done for not only me, but my peers sitting behind me. With that being said, I am so incredibly proud of what this class has done and accomplished over the past 3 years. If there's just one piece of advice I can give you, it's this. When there's something you really want, fight for it. Don't ever give up, no matter how hopeless it seems. And when you've lost hope, ask yourself if in 10 years from now, you're gonna wish you gave it just one more shot. Because the best things in life, they don't come for free. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and good luck in high school. Remember, the carousel never stops turning. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. I now have the privilege to invite a very special student to the podium. This student has managed to maintain an A average for 3 consecutive years. That means the whole time she was in middle school, she received all A's. Stop and think about that for a second. All A's in all subjects, all marking periods, for 3 full academic years. We are incredibly proud of the student and have asked her to address the class tonight in this ceremony. Please welcome Amina Dyer.
Day 1. You breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, as you gaze at the tremendous doors. A whole new world is waiting for you on the other side. You're trembling as the fear rushes through your body. Yet, a feeling of exhilaration comforts you, reminding you of your strength. You trot down the hall, and the welcome to kindergarten sign greets you, invites you. You take a step in. With that step, you entered a world. You entered a world that influenced your growth and maturation. A world that carved you into the person you are today. Recall that first step Recall the past 3 years and ponder about who you are and who you wish to be. Ponder about who you are and who you will become. These past 3 years do not define us. They do not define who we are. The mistakes we've tolerated have only consolidated us, have only positively influenced our flourishment. Dwell on the past, dwell on foreseeing regret, and advantageously orchestrate these encounters towards your future. Undertake the contrary of what your past self would have done. Take risks, because now is the time. Now is the time to step into the shoes of the person you choose to become. Now is the time to mold and manipulate your future into the thoughts that have been dancing around your mind. There is a new world awaiting our arrival, a world awaiting our success and accomplishment. The next upcoming 4 years will pave the path leading to my future, to your future, to our future. Meticulously appraise the decisions you will fashion in these next 4 years, and consider how they will positively contribute to your future success. Evaluate and reflect upon who you were, and prosper and blossom into the you you've been longing to be. This milestone is not the end, but is merely the beginning. Another triumph to be commemorated, another trophy added to the show. When you depart today, envision your story. What do you want others to conceptualize when your name floats around the room? When your name leaves the grasp and comfort of one's lips and sneaks into the ears of another. Deliberate your story, deliberate your future, and make allowances for possible future growth and success. As the younger generation, ultimately, we are the future. Utilize your wisdom and morality to diligently assess the ramifications of your words and resolutions. Diligently assess the aptitude and proficiency you uphold. Transitioning from high school, now secure the foundation and building blocks to sow the seeds of something imaginative to transfigure the world. We uphold the power to impact, the power to change, the power to uplift, the power to embrace, the power to make a difference. Our true prowess and vigor is conspicuously showcased through our ability to conquer adversity. Unlike many other school years, this year is going to be different than others. The impediment of the COVID-19 epidemic adversely influenced our 2021 school year experience. We were deterred from our success due to the repercussions of this virus. For many, the revolt following COVID led to detrimental effects on their mental health. Conversely, we were able to dominate and prove our strength. We were able to overcome hardships that would otherwise discourage and dispirit others. If you are sitting in a seat today, you should be gratified that you weathered the storm. You should be gratified that you were able to prevail through waters that would induce many others to sink. As I close, I leave you all today with a quote stated by one of my role models, Michelle Obama. Be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. Empower yourself with a good education, and get out there and use that education to build a country worthy of your boundless promise. Lead by example with hope. Never fear. Thank you.
Thank you, and again, congratulations. Before we announce the students of the class of 2025, we have a few award winners that we would like to acknowledge. Mr. Medora, 8th grade assistant principal, and Ms. Sullivan, 8th grade counselor, will read the awards for the students present this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. Good evening, everyone. The Phifer Academic Achievement Award is presented to students who have maintained straight A's throughout their middle school years. We have 4 students that have achieved this amazing accomplishment. Again, tonight's recipient of this award is Amina Dyer. The Phifer Citizenship Award is presented to 8th grade students for exhibiting outstanding qualities of integrity and leadership. The recipient of this award is Derek Bayard. The The Phifer History Award is presented to two 8th grade students with remarkable achievement and strong historical appreciation. We present this award in the memory of Janet Harris, who loved and taught history at Phifer Middle School. Mrs. Harris honored and celebrated all cultures. She focused on the good in people and approached life in a positive manner. The recipients chosen for this award are students who are humble and hardworking, like Janet. The recipient of this award is Haley Henning. The Phifer STEAM Award is presented to two 8th grade students who have shown advanced performance and high admiration for STEAM. The recipient of this award is Edward Aguilar. The Phifer Health and Physical Education Award is presented to two 8th grade students who exhibit athletic ability and exemplify the requirements of the Health and Physical Education Department, which are leadership, responsibility, and positive attitude. The recipient of this award is Karan Ali. Now I'd like to bring up Ms. Sullivan, our 8th grade counselor.
Thank you, Mr. Mazur. The Phifer Chorale Music Award is presented to two 8th grade students who have demonstrated outstanding skills in music. The recipient of this award is Angeli Alvarado Sauceda. The Phifer Instrumental Music Award is presented to two 8th grade students who have shown excellent music skills. The recipient of this award is Nicole Del Rio Sedano. The Administrators Association of Pennsauken Award is presented to two 8th grade students that have demonstrated a dedication to citizenship and achievement. The recipients of this award are Mary Bull and Andy Dunn. The Robert Ike Willis Memorial Award is presented to an 8th grade male athlete and an 8th grade female athlete. The recipients are spirited, hardworking, and involved team player who shows pride in Howard M. Phifer Middle School and in the community. The recipient of this award is Christopher Faison. The Lions Club Citizenship Award is presented to two 8th grade students who display the following outstanding traits: honor roll, integrity, and leadership. The recipient of this award is Christopher Alicea.
We do have one additional award. There was an additional student in this evening's group who also achieved straight A's for all 3 years in Phifer Middle School. That student is Cherish Arrington. Congratulations to our award winners. At this time, we have the pleasure of introducing the students of the class of 2025. Lizbeth Abad. Ali Abukar. Emily Abreu. David Assetti. Luis Acosta. Nathaniel Agosto. Edward Aguilar. Kayron Ali. Christopher Alicia. Matthew Allen. Frankie Almonte. Angeli Alvarado Saucedo. Malachi Anderson Wilson. Jeremiah Anthony.
Brianna Arias. Cherish Harrington. DeAngel Arroyo. Jacob Arroyo. Romeo Aviles. Isaac Bailey. Christopher Maysden. Trent Baldwin. Alexander Balmer. Tyree Battle. Derek Maynard. Cooper Beckham. Cortez Beckford. Nathan Bennett. Henry Bermio.
Romel Binag. Ariana Brewer. Jay Brunson. Mary Bull. India Birch. Roberto Burgess. Natalie Caban. Jamie Camacho Oliver. Luis Ganda. Jason Candelario. Samuel Caraballo. Mia Carr. Imari Carrero.
Demir Carter. Jacob Sapita. Justin Serrano Sanchez. Samuel Soreto. Nisa Chandler. Angie Chaco Gomez. Joseph Cobb.
Sam.
Vincent Coleman. Jaden Cologne. Zakisa Cologne. Jason Cosby. Joshua Cox Martinez. Giovanni Da Silva. Lexiani Davila. Shane Davila.
Cyrus Davis. Layla de Guzman. Nicole Del Rio Cedeno. Delilah Desbas. Joshua Diaz. Jadalise Diaz Rosado. Danielle D. Mattia. Jessica Doe. Nan Doe. Melvin Drumgool. Andy Dong. Joanne Duran Bello. Jaden Easter. Joel Espanol. Syed Hamid Farkri. Amar Farmer. Elizan Felice Noel.
Janier Fields. Fatima Flores. Hector Flores. Leilani Flores. Kayon Folks. Brandon Fontanez. Dakota Frazier. Indigo Gatson. Yay, Indigo! Damian Gandia. Oscar Garcia. Yvette Garcia. Holly Garfield. Jada Garrett. Takir Gibson. Haley Hanning. Jada Glover.
My baby, go ahead, girl.
Angelise Gonzalez.
Make a smile.
Give another round of applause to the class of 2025. At this time, I would like to call to the podium a member of our Board of Education. Without our amazing board members, we would not have this impressive school district that we do. Please welcome Ms. Maria James.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. Good evening, Principal Allen, administrators, teachers, staff, Pennsauken families, and most importantly, the 8th grade graduating class of 2025. My name is Maria James. I'm a Pennsauken Board of Education member. I was a PTA president Longfellow, and I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Mostly, I'm a proud mom of 2 children that attend currently Pennsauken Public Schools. My son Michael will be graduating here tonight later. My daughter Alanis will be attending Phifer Middle School in September. Can you believe in 3 short months, all of you will be beginning high school? 4 more years, and then what? Will you be going off to college, beginning a trade career, entering the military? You may have already given this some thought as you chose your classes for high school. I challenge you to give this more thought over the summer. Write down where you want to be as a high school graduate. Write down your dreams, goals, and ideas. Someone once told me, a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. If you will be attending Pennsauken High School in September, you are very lucky. This is the high school in South Jersey that has endless opportunities for students. There is a program for every student. I remember the year I decided to run for the Pennsauken School Board. Dr. Tarshishi was fairly new in the district, and his 5-year plan was in place. We were going out for the referendum. There was a plan for a turf football field, a Rick Taylor field house, cosmetology course, along with 8 other CTE courses being built in high school. I remember thinking, when this 5-year plan is complete, my son will be entering Pennsauken High School. Here I stand tonight in my 2nd term as a school board member. All the programs have been created, from CTE to college academies and many new sports. This 8th grade class entering Pennsauken High School has the greatest opportunities. We are a lucky district. Students, I urge you to find a program that interests you and commit to it. Parents, visit our district's website and familiarize yourself with all Pennsauken Public Schools have to offer. If you remember anything from my speech tonight, I want you to remember this. Your habits, commitment, and self-discipline will get you where you want to be. There is no game you're going to win that doesn't require commitment, self-discipline, and good habits. The only reason dreams or goals or ideas won't become a reality is if you don't commit or if you quit. Sure, there will be setbacks at times, but staying committed along with self-discipline and good habits will keep you on track. In preparing my speech, I did some research on Thomas Edison, who was one of the most successful innovators in American history. He invented the light bulb, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, as well as improving the telegraph and the telephone. In response to a question he was asked about his struggles in creating a working light bulb, Edison once said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I have not failed once. I have succeeded in proving that those 10,000 ways will not work. When I have eliminated the ways that will not work, I will find the way that will work." I'm thankful Thomas Edison stayed committed to the idea of the light bulb. It has been an honor to speak to all of you this evening. I hope everyone has a wonderful summer break. Students, remember to begin thinking about your future today. On behalf of the Pennsauken Board of Education, congratulations, Phifer Middle School Class 2025. God bless.
Thank you, Ms. James, and thank you to the parents and guardians. We all work together to help these students through these last 3 years of middle school. Students, embrace the future and do great things. Congratulations, you are now high school freshmen. Good night, and thank you for joining us for this ceremony. Have a safe
If you could stay like that. the car on the way to the movies at night. Mortified, your mom is dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, or you can't wait to